important to prepare for a nuclear war, or is it important to prepare and make sure that the population is healthy?
Do you support total disarmament?
Yeah, see, the powers that be, the ones that rule the banks, the oil fields, the gold mines, all that stuff, they don't give a fuck about the population health. The less people on the earth, the better for them, because they'll be able to control stuff more, and that's what they want ultimately anyway. So they don't really care about health. That's why people are stupid for believing the government, thinking that they care about your health any fucking way. When they care about your health, when they making GMO foods, fluoride in the water, chemtrails in the air, the list goes on. You think they care about your health though? I'm gonna go to this other video and read a little bit more.
Critical children's programs around the world are needed now more than ever, and we need your support to make sure we're there for vulnerable children. Please give just $10 a month to help us provide them.
Tensions between the United States and China are ratcheting up. Beijing's foreign ministry has slammed Washington after it abruptly gave the republic 72 hours on Tuesday to shut its consulate in Houston. In a tweet, a spokesperson for the ministry said
that... See, look, that's Esau for you. That's the same fucking tech, doing death threats, bomb threats and shit. So that's why China and Iran reaching deals. Hey, because Iran got nuclear capability. China do too, but there's certain components and stuff that each one of them help each other out with. And simultaneously, you got Russia in the midst of this shit too. So that's why I say the U.S. freaks out. And they freaking out because they know this about to come to pass right here. Let me read on some more. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 12, it says, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. For the Lord have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures. What area dwelleth upon many waters and is abundant in treasures? It says, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. And that's what they do. Here they go trying to be covetous right here. And they actually responded to this. I ain't got the video queued up over here, but I was looking at it earlier when I was at work. But they actually responded to this and was burning stuff up over there in China with in their embassy area or whatever. So they've been going back and forth, man. Then simultaneously, you got the U.S. going back and forth with Iran, too, on top of that. Let's see. In verse 14, Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Let me see what else I want to read on. Read Hold on, give me one, man. I want to get to the main points. Alright, I'm going to read these two verses. I'm going to jump to Revelation. That's what I want to get right here. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20-24. It says, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all the evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee for destroying mountains. When it's talking about destroying mountains, it's talking about the government. Because the U.S. government been destroying every fucking thing around the earth with its democracy and republic. So it says, saith the Lord Yahweh was destroyed for all the earth. Who been destroying the whole earth? It says, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. And what's going to make this place a burnt mountain? Them nukes. Now let me go to the book of Revelation. And go into this real quick. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18, I'm sorry, verse 9. It says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, and they shall see the smoke of her burning." And that's why I was talking about making this place a burnt mountain. Because they're going to see it. These places across the sea, you see different rulers or different politicians or whatever that's in power right now. They're going to see this because everybody's not going to get wiped out. They talking about, oh, this nuclear destruction, it's going to end the whole world. No. It's going to end the world of Esau. It says in verse 10, "Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, a great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour as thy judgment come." So if the whole world going to end, how somebody going to say that judgment of this mighty city is come? Don't make sense. And verse 11 it says, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth the merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and of fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men." It says, "And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dandy and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off, fulfill her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. In 1 hour she made desolate. And this place is going to be made desolate when all this stuff is going on. And I ain't going to play this video too much more. I'm going to go to something else real quick just to end this off. Just for edification's sake. To show how quick nukes can reach over here. Oh, and I didn't even have to type it in. It was a second option. Let's see. Go to something a little bit more recent.
With funding for critical children's programs at risk globally due to the coronavirus, COVID-19, your support is needed now more than ever. Please give just $10 a month.
Russia has introduced a new missile system that could be impossible to defend against. The first regiment of avant-garde hypersonic missiles are now in service, and according to President Vladimir Putin, they can travel more than 20 times the speed of sound. Dominic Velitis is covering this story for us in London. Dominic, what more can you tell us about these new weapons?
Well, Jennifer, they were first unveiled back in 2018 by Russia's President Vladimir Putin. Indeed, he used his annual State of the Nation address that year to make the announcement. They are very fast. We're told, as you say, they can travel at 20 times